On this episode, I have to throw a seagull off a roof. I witness a really shady drug deal, so I think, and I pick up some beautiful Seagull mahogany slabs for a client's project. I got Sophie here, my daughter. What's going on? Tell everybody on YouTube.
There's a seagull on the roof of our neighbor's house.
A seagull, and we gotta rescue it, right? You guys ready?
Are you really gonna?
It should be good. There you go. It's not full.
Oh, good job.
Seagull's good. Let's go back to making tables. So once the seagull was saved, it's time to start working on this river table. We were commissioned to make an 8-foot by 42-inch wide river table. The clients came in, they picked out the color of the resin, so they basically just sat with us. We mixed a bucket, put different colors into it, and we did a massive pour. So once it's sat in the mold for about 6 days, we pulled out of the mold, we flattened it on our CNC, and then I trim it to size with my track saw. Sometimes once the CNC is done flattening, no matter how sharp your bit is or how slow your jog is, sometimes you're going to get little tiny chip outs. There's not much you can do about it. This one was particularly bad on the back for some bizarre reason. The top had no chip outs, but that's where CA glue comes in. So once the whole back is sanded with 120, I'm going to put Osmo on it, and you're never going to see any of these little chip outs here. But before we do that, you got to watch this video. This is crazy. I got home, it was about 10 o'clock at night, and it looks like there was like a drug deal or some shady stuff going on beside us. So we had to call the police. The police came and didn't do anything. So I basically ended up taking my truck and blocking the entire road. Let's see them try to get across the road now. I blocked everything. So within a 2-hour period, there was like 25 cars coming in and out of this property. We have no idea what was happening. So I put my truck right across the road. See these idiots try to get past now. Just block the road. So this is a C channel. This sits in the bottom of the table to keep it completely flat so that it doesn't cup. So this is a completely see-through resin table, and I'm not going to use this 5th hole in the middle with an insert because you're going to see it. You're going to see the rails anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with epoxy, and I'm going to coat the inside of each of the channels so it kind of blends in, so it's not as noticeable. If I put a big huge insert in here, we're going to have a big massive ugly silver insert that you're going to see from the top. And I'm good with these 4 here to support the table. So we're going to patch this up, we're going to clean up the edges, and then we're going to get our table finished. So every time you do a see-through epoxy table, you got to make sure that you coat everything that you've cut into the resin with resin so it doesn't show up through the top. So as you know, in the past couple clips, I didn't get any sleep because people were doing shady stuff beside us. To this day, we have no idea what was happening. We're not sure if it was a drug deal or if they were drunk. We don't know what happened. So 2 days later, I'm driving through my subdivision trying to get to my house, and it turns out that our subdivision has a Bollywood film that they're filming, and there was over 150 people on our street for the last 2 weeks. We haven't got any sleep. We've been up until 3 in the morning every night. They're blocking the entire road so trucks can't even get by. So man, it was a stressful pain in the butt, but I think it's over and done with. So after I got some more sleep, or lack thereof, I got back to the shop, and I'm going to get the table all sanded. We sanded it to 180, and what I do is I wet it down between all the grits to water pop it, which gives it a beautiful sheen. And the clients asked for a nice chamfered edge on the corners so it's not sharp and rigid. And then I'm just cleaning up the edges with the sandpaper, and then once this is all done, we're going to apply the finish. Just gassing up the truck here. We're in Thornbury, beautiful day. We're gonna head down, pick up some massive mahogany slabs. Hey guys, we're just at my favorite place, Exotic Woods. Let's go check the store out. I'll take you on a quick tour. So this is all their dimensional stock here. They've got literally just walls and walls of dimensional everywhere. So this is all, this is a lot of the domestic stuff. This is, there's some Wenge there. Stuff they bring in from basically all corners of the globe. So this is all of their dimensional here. And then over here, this is all their plywood. So they got veneer plywood here. They've got tons of plywood over here. Look at this piece of burl right here. Pretty wild, eh? And I got all this stuff here. Really cool pieces of box elder right here. It's Manitoba maple. And then here, this is all of their turning blanks. So turning blanks, every single type of wood you can think of. Some purple heart here. Gorgeous stuff. And another cool part, this is an entire regulated, controlled area for humidity. This is all of their stuff for their guitar bodies. So they got stuff here for necks, they got stuff here for bodies, they got blanks. So Exotic Woods is literally the go-to place for everything. It's pretty wicked. Check out this zebra wood here. Just gorgeous stuff. We're just in the massive warehouse here. Let's go check it out. This is their warehouse with all their wood. Chris, how big is this place? 35,000 square feet. Live edge, dimensional barn board. They got everything here. As far as the eye can see. So fortunately, the mahogany slabs we're picking up, they weren't actually accessible. So I took my family the next day on a cool boat trip. So this is Frying Pan Bay. We've been going here for years. In Canada, it gets really cold real quick. You got about 3.5 really nice months of the summer. So unfortunately, this is the last long weekend. It's called Labor Day in September. So we went to Frying Pan Bay for the day. We let loose. We had a lot of fun. And we enjoyed a beautiful 45-minute boat ride on the way back. Beautiful sunsets coming down. And then the next day, we're going to head out and we're going to pick up those mahogany slabs we couldn't get today. So we're just on our way down to Exotic Woods, one of my favorite places on planet Earth. These guys are awesome. We got 15-foot mahogany slabs we're picking up. These things are massive. And we're picking up some table legs, picking up some oil, some finishes, picking up some P-Tech. So let's go! Remember to click that subscribe button and make sure you like our videos. So these are the massive mahogany slabs that the boys just pulled out. These are 15 feet by 26. These are awesome slabs. Awesome slabs. I got a lot of stuff over here. That's all SIPO on the top, eh? All that stuff there. Just so everyone knows, SIPO is mahogany and there's about 1,500 types. So just got back to the shop after a 6-hour drive picking up these massive mahogany slabs. This is what they look like. They're absolutely gorgeous. 15 feet by 28 inches wide. So I'm gonna do a bar top out of that. So I don't know if any of you have ever tried to flip a 350-pound table, but it's pretty uncomfortable. So once I got it flipped, I'm putting the finish on. So I roll on 2 coats of Osmo, I sand in between, roll on another coat, and then I use my buffing pad. So you'll see a little bit later on how I do the final finish, and it's pretty amazing. A good tip that you can take from my advice. Some advice when you're using an Osmo roller, these are 22 bucks a piece. If you're using it over a 3-day period, which I usually do 3 coats, just wrap it in a plastic bag, tuck it away, come back the next day, you can keep using it. We're finishing this epoxy table. These are the legs that are gonna go on right there. There's a powder coated trapezoids. So I've done 2 roll-on coats with Osmo. I've given it a quick sand, a scuff with 800. And now you can watch the process. I'm gonna drizzle the finish on and we're gonna buff it with our gem polisher over here. So I'll show you how this works right now. So this is my gem polisher. I've been using this buffer for a good part of a decade. So what I do is I let this tack up for about 20 minutes. So right now you can run your finger across it and you can see all sorts of swirls from from this pad. So give it 20 minutes. Once it's tacked up, it's waxy. And then you can take your pad, a clean pad, and you can buff it until it's a high gloss, and it'll be a mirror finish. Just like glass, all those marks are removed. All right, today's the day, delivery right here. This beautiful 8-foot river table. We're heading over to Collingwood to do a delivery. So the day of delivery, it was amazing. Our clients just bought this house. They just moved in and they were ecstatic to get their beautiful table. It's pretty heavy, but Superman showed up and we got the legs installed. We got everything flipped over and the customers were blown away by how nice this is. These were fantastic people to work with. Listen to what they say.
I can't believe that. Was it 6 weeks ago I found your website. Here we have our beautiful table.
I know, it's awesome, eh?
Yeah. It is awesome.
So here it is, after 2 weeks worth of work, a beautiful 8-foot by 42-inch black walnut river table with turquoise resin down the center and black powder-coated trapezoid legs. We would love to get your feedback on what you thought about this project, anything we should change in this video, anything you'd like to see in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.